G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is part 2 of 2 of a giant B162 game played with Unknown Worlds Entertainment. This is an internal Unknown Worlds Entertainment playtest. If you haven't seen part 1, go and look at part 1. It's NS2HD number 105. Now this game was, as I said earlier in part 1, about 75 minutes long, and I'm not going to bring you the whole game just because it would take way too long, and I'm sure many of you don't want to see an entire 72-minute game. So there has been a time discrepancy since part 1 and now part 2. I've skipped out the middle section, so I brought you the first 20 minutes, and now this is the last 20 minutes. So the 30 minutes in between I have cut out. Basically what happened was we lost West Wing at the end of part 1, and then we researched lots of technology, and then we pushed in and secured auxiliary node. As you can see here where Supernorn is flaming, we have an armory, we have 2 sentry guns, we have the extractor, and we've used this as our foothold to push towards Central, where we have killed the hive, and I am now turning the power back on. And I've just turned the power back on, so I'm now going to try and take this area too. Note that I have quite a bit of carbon to play with at the moment because we do have 3 extractors, so I'm immediately building a new sentry gun there next to Supernorn, providing him with some health and ammo as well to keep him going. Lurks have been relentlessly harassing auxiliary node this whole time though, so I don't think we'll be able to hold on to it for too much longer, but that's okay because the idea behind taking auxiliary node was it provides a base for attacking central access. So when you want to attack an area, it's great to have an armory just outside it to keep your troops replenished, and that was the idea behind taking auxiliary node before attacking central access. Having abandoned plans to try and attack west again at some point in the middle of the game, that's what we decided to do when we had flamethrowers, so that is what we're doing. And I'm hoping to put a new command station down here as well after dropping this extractor, and that will allow me to do level 2 weapon and armor upgrades. Now, where Sergeant Barlow and Comendi are, Comendi had been holding west access for a long time. Sorry, not holding, but attacking west access for a very long time during our attack on auxiliary node. And the great thing about that was it took pressure off Supernorn, Max, and Sergeant Barlow as they pushed auxiliary node, because he was sort of harassing down the node reserves west access side and forcing the aliens to keep that side defended, and that distracted them a little bit. It didn't allow them to form a cohesive defense at auxiliary node, and therefore we were able to push in there, secure it, and once we had that secured, we just had Sergeant Barlow lobbing grenade after grenade up at the hive and killing it. That sentry gun is in range of the eggs at the bottom of the hallway there and is killing some of them. Supernorn going down, it looked like he was AFK for a moment there. I wasn't able to get him a med pack on time. The new Marine Commander system includes a new Marine Commander hotkey system, and that is that it is a QWER ASDF ZXCV system, whereby the top line is QW, etc., and the second line is ASDF, and the third line is ZXCV. So buttons no longer have set hotkeys. They are now whatever position the button is in the grid is the hotkey that you use. And I kind of like that system. I'm not really experienced with it, but I started to get the hang of it by the end of this game, and I think it's pretty cool. So if you're not familiar with it, don't worry, you will pick it up pretty quickly. Now, an aggressive push by Sergeant Barlow and Comendi into west access has allowed us to kill that hive, and I am now bringing the power back online in here, which is very exciting because you can see now we've taken central, we are taking west, and we are actually pushing the alien team back. Acid Rain saying, "I surrender." Acid Rain being the professional gamer who recorded this entire game from his perspective, but unfortunately, due to the voodoo art that is video encoding, we couldn't get the second perspective to work as well. But a big thank you to Acid Rain for trying to record that, and he's going to try and record more games in the future to do more dual perspectives with me. So now bringing this Mac back, I've built the second command station, so I should be going for some level 2 weapon and armor upgrades at some point. Needing to drop some health there for Comendi, I do just in time. He was on very low health, and Sergeant Barlow is taking out the Hydras that are the last line of defense between West Wing and the alien hive room, the start alien hive. So now the aliens have 2 hives left. They have East Wing and they have Alien Start, and we have 2 command stations, and 1 tech point is free. this one in West Wing is free. And at some point I'd like to drop a third command station. A third command station allows you to get a command center, and with a command center you can get level 3 weapons and level 3 armor, which, while extremely expensive at 35 carbon each, increases damage by 30%, and I'm not sure what the percentage is for armor, but by a significant percentage as well, making Marines extremely powerful, especially if aliens don't have the same upgrade. So dropping a new armory in there to allow replenishment. Aliens moving into auxiliary node. I'm surprised we've held it for as long as we have after taking central, because it is so vulnerable. Auxiliary node is such a vulnerable room. That's why I said it's good to use it as a base for attacking central. But as a room to hold, it is terrible, because the aliens have that huge duct above the extractor area between East Wing and Auxiliary Node, and it just makes it impossible to hold that room, because lurks can exploit that and just gas and spike down. Skulks can run freely over it. And of course there are no less than 2 vents leading into the room in the ceiling as well, so it's not a good room to try and hold. That's why I had 2 or 3 sentry guns in there. And a Skulk is chewing on the power node in central as well, so that's not great. All my Marines are over on the west side as well. The +2 you see going up there is sentry gun kills on eggs in East Wing. Now, it's now turned into a 3v5. The Max, the Unknown Worlds technical director, was playing on the Marine team, but he switched to the Alien team, probably to do some testing on that team, which has left us severely undermanned, and that is why I am now getting out of the command station. I believe over the voice chat I said, I'm going to come join you guys, let's push Alien Start Hive and try and kill it right now. We've got to maintain the momentum. My thinking here was that we need to maintain momentum because we don't have enough manpower to maintain and defend all the rooms we've taken, so we just need to push forward right now, and that's why I'm charging up, not even caring that I'll probably get hit by that whip, and just using the shotgun to put rounds in. Here we go, closing with the whip and just engaging it at close range, taking 2 hits and then running in. That whip on the left could have killed me, and it does in fact kill me. So that was a pretty poor push from me, but it achieved what I wanted, which was to maintain momentum at the Alien Hive, because now Sergeant Barlow and Cormendi are in the Alien Hive. The Skulk inside the Hive has jumped out, and it's just forced the Alien team to think about defense instead of offense. Right now I should have got back in the command station and checked what was going on in the macro game, but I didn't. That will probably come back to bite me in the bum later, but for now I'm going to charge straight back in. I've killed Max, engaging the infantry portal there. I should go buy a shotgun behind me, but I'm not going to. Instead, doing what I should have done earlier at Marine Start, jumping into the command station, whereby I can check what is going on the map and check where the red is. It looks like I've lost the sentry gun in Central Access Hive, but it doesn't look like the aliens have taken it. The power was still on. Getting out because the Skulk tried to engage the infantry portal there. I'm going to grab a shotgun and probably run straight back to the Alien Hive. Yes, I am. So trying to finish this game right now. That was the idea here. It had been back and forth territorial control for way too long, so I'm trying to push out now aggressively, and the shotgun can just do so much damage. Personally, I prefer to use the shotgun than the flamethrower right now. As Charlie said in the Unknown Worlds Build 160 Meet the Team video, they said that the flamethrower is meant to be a support crippling weapon, not a damage dealing weapon, and that is very, very true in Build 162, especially if you want to damage buildings. You need to use a shotgun or a switch axe. The flamethrower will not do the damage per second that you need to take down a hive. Note how much damage it does to skulks as well, bringing them down in a single hit. This is a level 2 upgraded shotgun though, do remember that, but I believe a level 1 will do it as well. Not sure what the alien armor is. If the alien armor is at 2 or 3, I think it will take 2 shots to kill them, but for now I'm able to one-shot them, taking out the pistol there to engage kill that harvester, but I didn't need to. Sergeant Barlow hit it with a grenade. I'm reloading my shotgun, taking out eggs in the hive to prevent them from hatching and killing me while I'm doing this. That drifter goes down to Sergeant Barlow before it can place what was probably a whip, and I'm just going to start hammering this hive. I should have taken out the crag at the back. I do switch to the switch axe to take down the crag, which has been weakened by Sergeant Barlow's grenades. We have no commander at the moment, so we can't drop ammo or health in this room, but it looks like we will be able to take down this hive mass, which will be a significant victory for us, especially if the aliens have not re-dropped central access, and it's possible they haven't because they only have 2 harvesters at the moment. Yes, they only have 2 harvesters, so they might not have enough carbon to drop that hive, and if so, there will only be 1 hive left for the Marine team to take out. I think I'm going to jump back in the command station here and check. Yes, I am. Let's see what is going on the map now. So the aliens have taken out the power in Central Access. I'm not sure if they dropped the hive. I've immediately dropped heaps of ammo and heaps of med packs for Sergeant Barlow and Committee to allow them to hold that room. I do not want the aliens to re-drop the command station, so I'm going to bring a Mac in here and drop an armory, a command station, and probably a sentry gun as well to try and hold this room. I should have dropped an infantry portal, but I don't think I do. Having a little bit of trouble dropping buildings here. I'm not sure why. I think this might be, perhaps, I'm not sure, some early implementation of mobile power nodes that got in the way there of my dropping the buildings. In build 163, it's slated that there might be mobile power nodes, which will be really cool because rooms like this that do not have power nodes will then suddenly require you to place a mobile power node in the room to allow you to build structures. That'll be a really interesting gameplay, a dynamic mechanic. That's a pretty cool phrase there. That will change up the game significantly. This Fade, Acid Rain, is trying to run back to our base. What was I thinking? I thought I could crouch through that vent space, but I can't, so I'm going to have to run back. I was worried that he was going to try and kill our infantry portals or power node back at base, so I've sprinted chasing him. Will I be able to find... Yes, I can hear him up there on the infantry portals, and I do surprise him and take him down. So a big shotgun blast into him kills him. Switch to the pistol and try to kill Max, who took out that sentry gun, but I was too late. He was able to kill it, and that was a crucial sentry gun because it provided assistance to Marines defending Marine start, so I'll probably have to re-drop that sentry gun. Yes, I am. Whoa! Max spam there. I almost said Max something else beginning with O, but that would have been a little bit inappropriate, so instead I said Max Spam, and he was Max Spam. I built all those Max to try and build a sentry gun. Oh, got a Skulk harassing though, so I will have to jump out and engage that. And will I be able to kill him? Note the controlled fire. I'm trying not to empty my entire magazine too quickly because reloading leaves you very vulnerable. I think the Skulk flew onto the ceiling there, but I was able to take him out. That was Max. Again, note the effectiveness of the shotgun. It is really the weapon to have if you want to kill things before the exosuit and the minigun and the railgun are introduced, which of course will just bring damage to a whole new level. And I'll be very interested to see how effective the shotgun will be against the Onos. Looks like they have put that hive back up. That's very, very bad. And I will have to assist Sergeant Barlow in taking that hive back down. And the aliens are taking down our little new base in Alien Start. That's not good. And there's a Skulk at Marine Start. So the aliens really have regained the initiative here. I do manage to use the shotgun again on that Skulk, but the aliens just have the initiative right now. They are pushing all our territory, and it's just not good. I'm saying teams because it's 3v5 at the moment. It's just not good at the moment. The Marines have pushed so hard. We have made so much progress, but now it looks like the aliens are starting to harass us and push back. Max just asking for my opinion on this build at the moment, because at this time the build had not gone out. Obviously, many of you are playing it right now, but at the moment, when I was recording this, it had not gone out, and we were just testing it. That was the whole idea behind the playtest. And I was just telling Max that I thought it was a really good build. I'd been having so much fun for the past 60 minutes playing it that I definitely didn't think there was any problems with it. Coming into the Central Access Hive to take it down again, there are two Skulks in here. And note, I sprayed my shotgun rounds way too much there, and I should switch back to shotgun here, but I won't. I'm trying to engage with my switch axe probably just for a bit of fun. But Sergeant Barlow is behind the wall there, and he is lobbing grenade after grenade into that room, so we'll be able to maintain damage. Me just saying the real test will be Tram, because Rockdown usually has quite a good frame rate, but Tram is the map to play on to test frame rate at the moment. And so I was just saying to Max that he probably won't know just how effective his build has been until he sees it play tested on Tram. But I've played Tram since, and I think it's doing really well. And if you look earlier at my FPS comparison video, you saw the frame rate improvement that Build 162 builds because of the physics improvements that Max implemented. Skulks engaging Alien Start. They've taken down the command station there, so they could drop that hive again, and that would just put us all the way back. We would be back to 2 command stations versus 3 hives, which I just do not want. Sorry, 2 command stations versus 2 hives. The alien team has lost central access again. I really need to drop a new command station there. What am I doing? Instead, I'm trying to drop sentry guns. Wake up, NS2HD. Sentry guns are simply not worth it with their high cost of carbon, it's not worth it to spam rooms with sentry guns. Instead, you just need to place 1 or 2 strategically and then focus on having Marines there to defend when necessary. But I am putting another sentry gun up there, so we'll just have to excuse my idiocy for a while. And I'm trying to put one up there to cover the original one. So really just a very inefficient waste of 40 carbon there. Do finally drop the command station and bring my carbon down from 68 to 8 with all those purchases. 60 carbon total for 2 sentry guns and a command station, but it is now 3 command stations versus 1 hive with the central axis hive clear. The auxiliary node armory has gone down and there is a fade on our power node though, so this game could still go either way. It's not good at the moment. 2 shotgun blasts into Max, and ooh, that was a bit of lag there. That was not a worthy kill. Max should have killed me there. Remember, when you watch these Unknown Worlds playtests, I'm playing with a ping of about 250, so there is a serious ping lag problem for me when I play with Unknown Worlds. The game, the lag compensation does a great job. It's really a testament to how well, to how much NS2 has improved since, say, build 151 when it comes to lag compensation, that I can actually play this game with Unknown Worlds Entertainment effectively all the way from Sydney to San Francisco under the sea. There's a big cable, I think, that goes under the Pacific Ocean via Hawaii. So that's how far my signal has to travel to get to this game, and it is still so much fun. So there's the evidence if you needed it. And a lurk taking down the power node in auxiliary nodes. So if now's the time to push, now is the time. The enemy only has 1 hive, and we really, really need to take it out right now and win the game. So I should be jumping out right now after placing the final support units that are necessary, such as med packs, ammo packs, and all the buildings we need. I need to jump out, rally the team together, and push into East Wing Hive, which is the last hive the alien team possesses right now, and if we kill it, we could win the game after hunting down the remaining alien players. Cormendi engaging a fade in Alien Start in our Alien Start base. It looks like that fade has retreated. So now is the time, now is our opportunity. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm getting Max. What am I going to use Max for? No! A hive has gone back up in Central Axis, but I think Sergeant Barlow is in there killing it. So you can see right now that with 3 players on the Marine team, it's quite hard to maintain territorial control, especially when the aliens have 5. When you've got a 7v7 game going, then you really have more of a chance to maintain territorial control. And of course, when it becomes 32 players, 16 on 16, territorial control will start to become more frontline focused. There'll be boundaries of control that Skulks will be able to defeat with vents, but for the most part, boundaries will be defined by the border between dynamic infestation with the power cut, and the marine areas with the power nodes on, providing normal lighting. I really enjoyed that 2 lurk kill earlier. That was really cool with the shotgun earlier when I was talking about other things. I think I might replay that to myself later. I'm pretty proud of that, especially with my ping. And I'm not getting any. I'm upgrading to a command center. This is what I was talking about before with getting level 3 armor and weapon upgrades. With level 3 upgrades, Marines become exceedingly deadly. And here we go. I think this is the point where I finally decide to jump out of the command station and make this push over the microphone. I believe I'm asking Comendi to follow me. Here we go. We are going to kill this. Comendi armed with a flamethrower, me with a shotgun, proceeding into auxiliary node where the power node has gone down. In there we find Sergeant Barlow engaging some alien life form in the vents, switching to flashlight because it is so dark in here. I love the spark lighting. I love the fact that it is actually too dark to see sometimes. Killing Max using my jumping around. I don't know, that's not really bunny hopping, is it? But it's sure is lame, so, but hey, I'm doing it. My first priority was to kill all the eggs in the room to prevent spawning, and now I believe I will just start engaging the hive mass with my shotgun and just empty my entire magazine to it. I did 23% damage with 1 shotgun magazine, so if you had 4 Marines do that at once, you could ninja a hive instantly. Note how fast it is going to go down. I believe that's Supernorn on the other side. No, it's not. It's someone else engaging the hive, so huge amounts of damage being done. And 1 skulk hatching there, but we do kill it. I believe it was Max, yes it was, and that egg has gone down as well. So now with Comendi out there taking down the eggs and me in here switch-axing the hive, we have a good chance to take it down. Oh, I hear a skulk coming in behind us, and yes, there is a skulk there. I miss again, but the hive has gone down to Supernorn, who just joined the game again. Acid Rain was up there watching the battle. I tried to pistol him, but Supernorn saved me before I was killed. I'm on low health, and with this final alien death, that will be GG, and what a game, 75 minutes. If you are not playing Build 162, I really encourage you to go out there and buy NS2. The link is at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this game. I really enjoyed casting it. Subscribe if you liked it, because there will be more NS2HD videos in the near future. See you all later, everyone.